Hey, I'm here with my half brother. We just watched video about a data scientist. So, what'd you think about it?
Um, I mean, he runs through all the right stuff, the smart stuff. I'm over here
It does.
in
All my
some
videos
sense,
suck
but
shit, so it doesn't matter.
but he also gets to the meat of it, which is that the more interaction you have, the more it doesn't matter.
What do you
Uh,
mean?
so I would say like you rise above the superficial and realize that okay, if I'm just myself,
Hopefully.
yes, if I'm just myself, I will attract other people that are similar to me, and from there things can go in whatever direction works best for the situation or the relationship or whatever. So,
Yes. Okay. So I watched this video, and because I've always Tinder, I have 114 matches of women who I'd say like carbohydrates, if you know what I'm saying.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
114 matches of carbohydrate loving people.
I'm probably at 39, and I only started like a couple days ago.
Okay, so I've not really had too many attractive dates physically from online. A couple. But so I watched that video and I was like, fuck it. They're already gonna know eventually if we start dating who I am. So I put on there. I had a YouTube channel about self development, this shit one, and then I have the men's Facebook group. Put that on there. I put I'm agnostic. They're gonna find out. When I lie, tell them I'm a Christian.
I put on mine when I'm Buddhist, and I've gotten some Christian people who are like, don't talk to me. But I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Because if you're that kind of person, I don't want to be friends with you anyway. Even if it goes somewhere as far as relationship wise, I
It's not gonna
I
work.
don't even
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
be friends with you. So fuck that,
Yeah, and so okay, what else? Oh god, so it's like he was talking about doubling down on who you are. They're gonna find out anyway. You might as well bring that right out to the front.
Yeah, you need a bank on your pluses,
Yeah.
and your good properties. And you're not going to think that those are good properties until you go out there more often and go, okay.
But he's correct. So they think that everybody thinks the general strategy is just to be this blanket average man. And that doesn't work for average looking guys. Like he was saying, the good looking people, all they got to do is just be basic good looking bitch.
Yeah,
right,
but-
right.
yeah,
Because
but-
everybody wants them. But if you're average fucking dude and you're in the realm of average, you're gonna have to. So whatever you like. So I don't know what's.
Well, the real trick is, if you're really thinking about it, is what he's saying is you're not really in the realm of average. There is no average. And you got to.
Well, we're talking about appearance. If we just talk about appearance,
if we're just talking about appearance, if you're
because
trying to,
online is skewed to appearance because you're not having an actual conversation with somebody.
But even then, like I've gotten a lot of rap for this. You can see my face. See, I got a lot of rap for this. That my appearance is not the type of appearance someone like me should go for. But I have better interactions with the people that do decide to actually like me on dating apps than I did when I went clean shaven, standard hair, all that fun stuff. I even go to the weirdness of like I pluck my eyebrows because I don't like my unibrow. But certain women, they think that's awesome. They see you as like, okay, you're putting as much effort as I do, so I can respect that more. And with the other women, they were never going to be okay with you anyway. They were always going to send you off to the side because they saw it as, oh, you're just not good enough from the start, no matter how much primping and prepping you do.
What about the things you like? Do you put that on your dating profiles?
Yeah. I put on my I like what my comedy I like, because I think that's very important.
Yes, and I did put, I think I like comedy, but I should have been more specific, I think.
Yeah,
what do you? So I just changed my
look,
Tinder
I can
profile.
pull it up right now. Let me see what I got on here.
I just changed my Tinder profile, so we're gonna see in the next couple of days if anything
it's funny you say
happens
that.
different of me doubling down on who I am.
I don't like Tinder. I've kind of gravitated to Plenty of Fish.
Oh, okay, people are still on there
because I can send a message. Well, no, I decided to pay to see what it was like.
Oh, okay.
But I can send a message to anyone.
Yeah.
On Tinder, you cannot do that.
Yeah.
So,
I did Plenty of Fish
So-
like 10 years ago, 15 years. I didn't even know they're still around. Well, I
So,
did,
you
but I
know,
didn't know a lot of people
I
used
got
it.
a few people like this chick like me. I don't know. It probably won't go anywhere, but
She's cute.
she actually liked me. So she's around my height side. So even if I take all those factors in that he was talking about, I have a good chance with her. The question is, will she like my conversationalism?
Well, you don't know because you don't know who the person you're dealing with. It's all
yeah, it's true. It's technically, you know.
Yeah, so there's a lot of I've met women with online who had this beautiful, happy looking profile and this straight up emo goth chick, fucking
But even
dark
then,
as hell. I'm like, this is fake advertising. You look so happy in your fucking profile,
And-
but she, you know, it was funny.
you can tell when you really get a good pick. What the problem is getting them to respond. Like this chick, she ain't doing anything special for herself, but she looks nice. She looks good. She's put plenty of pictures on, which means she's invested. You know,
But so we went past. Do you put so what else do you put on there? Do you put like you like magic?
Oh, yeah.
Do you triple down on being? Would you call yourself nerdy?
yes, I would.
Okay.
And I don't
Do you
triple down as far as
He's saying that's what you should do.
as far as what you say.
No, he
Purely
says
because-
he says you should do that because so you are getting the people who are going to like those interests, or you know what I'm saying? These other people aren't going to like that, and so to not put that out there, it's like, oh, cool, you know, I like magic.
Well,
know,
I mean, like I put on there, I like strategy games and stuff.
Yeah,
But like I don't.
And see, a lot of people would say that's bad. That seems like a nerd. You shouldn't do that. But I think the data scientist is right because
He's completely right because one of my best friends, he's an IT guy. He loves magic. He loves playing video games, all this fun stuff. And the girl he met, I forget how he met her, but he met her in Virginia, right? He had the longest time, long distance relationship because they both loved playing video games. And they could play video games together. And when he had a free moment, he would drive up there and take her out to lunches and dinners and stuff. And she likes to do fancy clothing stuff, but she's also really introverted like he is.
Yeah.
So, you know, she likes cosplay like he does.
Yeah.
So she's always wearing something unique and stuff. And he just got extremely lucky finding her, but at the same time, him playing to his strengths ended up helping in that situation. So, yeah, I completely agree with the guy on that. You need to do that. Your strengths are your strengths. You can't, and you need to not dilute yourself that your strengths are your strengths.
Yeah.
That's another whole thing that people
it's
struggle with.
It's your interest and to be shamed to be.
Yeah, you can't be embarrassed about who you are.
Yeah, you can't be embarrassed of what your interests are, right? So I mean that in itself is low value, right? So you're trying to hide who you are. Fucking just put it out there. Anyway, I just thought that was a good video.
Yeah, we should maybe.
And we're going to see. I still might need to change the written words in my profile. Think up some better stuff. But we're going to see if there's a difference. And I'll get.
Yeah, let me see. Give me 1 second before we finish up this video to pull this up. I'll just do Plenty of Fish because it's the easiest one. Let's see. I do not know how to look up your account on here. They make it actually kind of difficult. No. They have a thing on here where people say, okay, your interests are aligned, and
yeah, Tinder's,
there we go.
Tinder's doing that thing too. But they get asked weird questions. But I prefer to meet people in person. I've always done better than that, except for the first woman I met online when I was like 23, who looked like Katy Perry, smokestack. That I've never ever met another woman who looked that good off of
All right, so I got on here: graphic designer, single man, wanting a relationship, seeking a woman for dating. My interests are arts, books, movies / TV, and adventures. I give my everything honestly, few extra pounds, totally true. About me is I love art and adventures. I plan to get a bunch of tattoos and travel to lots of places. I like all kinds of music. I like to read self-help books and fantasy books. As for anything else you want to know, just talk. Or just ask me. I probably should change that too, but...
Well, here's something.
Then they asked the lifestyle sayings. I told honestly, yes, I smoke occasionally. Yes, I drink. No, I do not do drugs. I am somewhat ambitious. I don't have kids. I'm undecided and open to having kids. And then, you know, I give all the other fun stuff like cancer, have a dog, artsy, don't have a car, don't have a second language, longest relationship under a year. You know, I didn't, every single thing is 100% honest, and that's what I've done. So, I've given pictures with me and my artwork, with me and my different types of hairstyles, you know, to know that these are the things that I enjoy in my life.
Okay. I just will mention something to you that seems to be pretty effective, is to write that in bullet points, in short bullet points, so you make so they can look down.
I don't think you can do that on this one.
Oh, you can't do that. You can't.
It's little boxes they give you, and you have to fill it out.
You can't do like a star and just give like a
I
five.
think you can right here
15,
underneath this
5 to 15 word sentence and just.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I don't know for sure.
Anyway, they just some of the guys figured out bullet points seem to be easier and more response.
And I tried this one. I do not recommend. Do not recommend using.
I'm
this.
only on fucking Tinder. I hate multiple apps on my phone. So.
I got my first like. Oh, it's a dude, of course.
Well, there's okay.
I tried them. They're supposedly designed for, which you can edit this and I'll help you edit if you need to.
No, I don't need it edited. I don't edit my shit.
It's for women, and women are supposed to be the ones extending themselves out there. Doesn't seem to be very effective.
But what about Plenty of Fish? Have you been on a date from Plenty of Fish?
Not a personal date, no, but I've done a lot of conversation stuff.
Okay. So have you tried to...
I got this one girl I'm talking to right now. That's the one that I kind of bombed, but it's funny.
Okay,
this one right here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. So are you pushing the interaction to meet in person right off the top? That's what I do on Tinder, and I'm like,
I think it depends on the situation. Like I met this one girl who said that she's
because some of these women, you'll be texting them for fucking weeks. I go right off the bat. It's like, hey, are you available to meet up for a drink?
Well, see, I guess it's because I don't think about it in the same way you do. I went to it was like, okay, I'm just looking for cool new people to talk to.
Okay, talk to online.
Yes.
So that's your main objective. My main objective is to meet them in person, because I think it's all bullshit until I meet them in person. But which one is better? It doesn't matter. That's what you want to do.
There really isn't. And my generation is slightly different to yours. Personal meetups is more important. But for me, I've dealt with tons and tons of people over the internet, and that's how I'm actually relatively used to that. So.
Oh, me too. I just got tired of talking to somebody, and then they could text for.
Well, whenever I get tired of talking to them, I tell them. I'll be honest, be like, okay,
I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong.
I know you're not. Okay. I know you're not. I'd be like, we've been communicating for a really long time. I feel like we've gotten to know each other a little better. I like you. Let's go have a drink, or let's just meet in person, see a movie, or I don't know. Those are the cheesy, simple ones, but they're. That's how I go about it. I just be myself is really how I do it the best.
You're your own man. Clearly do what you want to do. But here's my issue with this long text. I've texted people their image of who I thought they were through text versus meeting them in person and talking to them is completely different. It is bizarre that some people will text so greatly, and then you meet them in person, and it's like just a whole different person I thought. So
yeah.
Anyway, that's my thoughts. But yeah, I'm fucking old. I am a different generation.
You're just a different generation. You're not old.
Fuck no. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Thanks.